welcome or welcome back. In this video I will be doing this look here. It was going to be just the one palette. I was kind of going to do a palette review and then I just started getting like a little bit more creative and I thought, wow, no, I'm going to do something funky. And here we are. We've got like a little high vis moment. Yeah, this is just something like super fun, super funky, and yes, I kind of thought it went with the hair. I would just like to take a moment to say thank you for all your support recently on my videos. It really, it melts my heart. If you are not subscribed, please do click the button wherever it is. Please do like this video if it sounds like something you would be interested in. I post once a week. Something like this. I do believe that is enough of me waffling though, so we shall get into the video. So I've just prepped my lid with the P. Louise base, and then this is the palette. I don't know if I've said that already or not, but yes, this is the palette that I'm going to use. Just felt something pink today. I don't know why. I just thought, you know, why not? Why not something a little bit weird and quirky? Like, I'm just in that mood. So first off, I'm going to go in with this colour here, this like berry toned dark shade, which is called Date Night. Going in with my P. Louise brush. This is the 143 and this is the darkest shade and it is going just above my crease. So just stamping it on. And as you can see, this is actually really pigmented. So my natural crease is here, as you can see, and I'm just taking it slightly above there. I am taking it at like an angle from my lower lash line. So then I'm getting that really nice shape. Because I haven't actually cleaned this eye up yet, like I've not actually cleaned underneath. I'm very pleased with myself. And then just bringing that colour a lot onto about halfway of my lid. Then I've just wiped off my brush on my little makeup flannel and I'm just going to go in and buff around those outer edges as we do here. Just so I know that I'm ready for that next colour that I put down. And it's gonna have a lovely blend to it. So the next colour in the palette I'm going for is this pink down here, which is the shade Kiss Me Quick, and I'm going in with my PC38 brush. Just another small fluffy blending brush. And that is going right there on that blended edge. And I'm bringing this further in towards my nose here, just because like this bit will be covered by this little thing going on, but above there I will still need that nice colour blend. And as you can see, those shades have just blended really nicely into each other. Taking that almost to the brow. And just making sure that there's no harsh edge. And now for the final colour, I'm going in with this shade here, which is called Making Me Blush. And it has got a slight, and I mean very slight, shimmer to it. Nothing major. And that's just going above there on my brow bone, and I'm also bringing that again on the inner part of my nose, just here. So that's now all on, and then it's just a case of going back through the colours to make sure that nothing's like being lost. So like that middle shade here is sort of being lost. So what I am going to do is go back in with that Kiss Me Quick and just re-intensify it there. And this is actually like a really nice palette for like beginners to learn how to blend, because the colour story on here, like everything blends into each other. You've always got a shade that can blend in. So, I mean, obviously that's sort of the point of a palette, but you know, you get some that are trickier than others. This one is really nice for beginners. And then just going in with that darkest shade again to make sure that everything is nice and blended. So now I'm going to go in with some micellar water and a cotton bud and just wipe away the eyeshadow in the shape of where I want that cut crease. So that is all now cut. And then I'm going to go in with the Emma Fleming and Buff and Blend 05 brush. Tiny cut crease brush. And the P. Louise coloured base in the shade Yummy Yellow. And all I'm going to do is fill in where I've taken off that shadow. And I've cleaned off that pink shadow underneath and then cut my crease, just because this coloured base is like a really light yellow, and because it's the base and not the paint, it's a lot thinner consistency. The paint would have probably been able to just stamp straight over that, but because this is a base and it needs like a setting, it's a little bit of a thinner formula, so it's not quite as opaque as the paints. So now this is where things start getting a little bit more interesting. I have got the Shrine Loose Pigment. This is the bright yellow one, neon yellow. Teeny tiny little brush. And all I'm going to do is do this sort of shape right round here onto that wet base. What you do want to make sure though is that you have no creasing where you put in this pigment. So just tapping over to make sure there's no crease in there. And then just dipping in and pressing that pigment on in the shape that you want. And you are going to get some pigment falling off, because that is just what pigment does, unfortunately. Hence why I did not do my base first. So as you can see, I have had a little bit of fallout of pigment, so taking my eyeshadow brush here where it's fallen onto that shadow, you can literally just flick it straight off with your brush, because it will only stick where you've pressed it, so it's fine. And again, I've got a bit here. I'm just going to wipe that away with a clean brush. Obviously, if you don't want to use pigment, you don't have to. There's some really good like water activated liners or the P. Louise paints, you can use them. I just felt like having a nice neon yellow on. Now back to the palette. I'm going in with this shade here, which is called Flashlight Lovely Shimmer. It's like a really pale gold, and I'm taking that on just a flat brush, and all I'm doing is pressing that on to that wet base, obviously in the shape. So this is how the eyes are looking, and yeah, I really like this, but I do however think that I need maybe a little bit of depth here, and I don't have a shade that's like dark enough to bring that depth. We don't have a shade that's sort of like darker than this. We have that, but no, I'm not feeling it. I need a darker shade. So I'm just picking up my Beauty Bay Age of Opulence palette and just a really fluffy small brush. And I think I'm just going to go in with the shade Speakeasy, the really, really dark purple. And that is literally going just here, next to that yellow, to deepen the outer corner just a smidge. And then going back in with Date Night, the pink in the palette, and just making sure that that is blended nicely. Yeah, that's a lot better. So for the waterline, I'm going to take the yellow again and just pop that here. And then for the actual lower lash line, I'm going to go in with that Date Night, which was the darkest pink. And then I'm going to blend that out with the Kiss Me Quick. So I'm just going to do the other eye, lashes, mascara, and I'll be back finally for the finished look. So guys, here we have the finished look. I must say I'm really, really pleased with how it turned out. Like, I love this. This is like a little bit groovy, a little bit out there. Like, oh, I 100% would actually wear this out. Like, yeah, definitely. Maybe not to Aldi, but definitely out. I'll just give you a little close up here to how everything is looking. The lashes, by the way, are by Lash Savage. These ones here, and they are in the style Baddie. I actually have a code for them if you want to grab some money off, so I will leave that down below, because the lashes, I love this style, like this sort of 3/4 lash with this. Yeah, it just really, really opens the eye, because like you don't have like a big lash on your inner corner then, so it makes them super comfortable to wear and they look fab. Sorry guys, Minnie wanted to come and say hi because she's an attention whore. She's also chewing my chair, which isn't great. Wow. Yeah, that's her chewing. Nope, it's a no from me. So guys, let me know what you would like to see next, if you enjoyed this look. If the dog wants to annoy me anymore. Yes, let me know what you think. I'd really, really love your guys' feedback. Any videos that you would like to see, obviously do let me know, or any new sort of looks. We're here for that. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.